As we go to air tonight, fires continue to wreak havoc across the Darling Downs. Jessica Van Vonderen is at Millmerran. Now, Jess, it's been a brutal day for everyone.
Indeed, Lexi, horrendous is how one local described it this afternoon here at Millmerran, about 2.5 hours drive west of Brisbane. This fire emergency has been raging since Monday, and overnight tragic news that a man has been killed in the fire at Tara, north of here. Hundreds of people have been evacuated away from the fire danger. We've seen water bombers all afternoon overhead, and I've just spoken to fireys here in Millmerran, and they tell me that the blaze here is now considered to be contained. So all credit to the crews on the air and on the ground for that mammoth effort today. But as we go to air, there are still emergency warnings current in Tara and Toowoomba. Dangerous, uncontrolled and erratic. A worrying picture from firefighters battling multiple blazes across the Darling Downs.
And I'm not going to mince words here. It's a dangerous fire and people need to take heed of all the warnings.
A man was killed trying to defend his property at Tara on the Western Downs. 4 homes have so far been lost there. John Hurd thinks his may be one of them.
Well, the flame's probably about 10 metres high and it was about 500 metres from the property when we left from the house.
For now, he's camping out in his boat. He won't be sleeping though, not when he doesn't know what he has left.
So we just packed up the dog. We couldn't take the other animals. It was, the geese, the chooks. We have no idea whether they're still alive.
Jasmine Monkman knows her house is gone. She watched it burn.
There was just nothing we could do. Everything was alight and we just had to sit back and watch everything we've been building let hardcore go up in smoke, unfortunately.
In Tara, anxious locals were briefed this afternoon before being evacuated to Dalby as the inferno continues to edge dangerously close to their town.
It is an erratic fire behaviour. It is running in all different directions.
Closer to Toowoomba, crews are hoping to get the upper hand on the blaze at Millmerran. Already it's torn through 3,000 hectares. This is where the blaze jumped the highway yesterday in conditions firefighters describe as erratic and intense. It's hot, it's windy, extremely challenging for fire crews desperately trying to bring these blazes under control. It's no easy feat, and overnight conditions are expected to worsen.
The fires at night with the current weather that we're having are not dying down. They're actually maintaining intensity and becoming erratic overnight as well.
A long night for a region already fire fatigued. Around Millmerran, most residents are being allowed to return home this evening with caution, although the evacuation centre at the showgrounds also remains open if needed. And the Gore Highway is also reopening tonight. But let's also get you an update from Tara. Here is reporter Cindy Wachner.
Tara is no stranger to bushfires or to tragedy. But tonight, with a dangerous and fast-moving bushfire burning just 12 kilometres from the township, emotions here are running high. Authorities say that the biggest issue they're facing at the moment is the fatigue of the firefighters. So they are calling and getting some reinforcements now from interstate. The good news, however, is that weather conditions are expected to ease later on this evening. A southerly wind is expected to come in, and the authorities say that they hope to have the fire under control by tomorrow and contained by the weekend.
Well, it is cooler here in Millmerran now since the sun went down, and there's noticeably less smoke in the air in the town tonight. But earlier today, the heat really was oppressive. Temperatures rose well into the 30s, and in fact, across large parts of Queensland, temperatures were well above the October average.
Cooling down with a cold treat. In Ipswich, swimming pools are a welcome reprieve.
Yes, it's so hot. It's been so hot lately. It was 30 degrees today, so I thought, okay, let's go to the lagoon.
Further north in Rockhampton, temperatures reached 33 degrees, but they're set to go even higher tomorrow.
I'm dreading what's to come. Yeah, it's meant to be 38 degrees on Thursday, so, you know, we're not even right in the middle of summer.
A trough moving across the state is causing the rise in temperatures.
Most places seeing at least 3 or up to 10 degrees above average. So we are seeing that heat really build. It's been building over the last couple of days, and it's in a northerly sort of wind flow.
In the state's northwest, the mercury topped 40. The Mount Isa races started early to avoid the worst of the heat, trainers doing all they could to keep horses and jockeys cool. But locals are adamant that they're used to the baking conditions.
Anyone that spends an extended period out here has to go through the process of acclimatising, and I've lived here a long time, so it's certainly nothing out of the ordinary for me.
The searing weather is set to linger until Thursday afternoon, when a cool change will see temperatures drop between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius. But it'll be short-lived, with temperatures set to spike again early next week. For now, the pool is the place to be. Julia Andre, ABC News, Mount Isa.
So yes, substantially cooler weather on the way, which will come as a big relief. But fireys here tell me that tomorrow they are expecting it to be drier and still windy, so they will remain on alert tonight and into tomorrow. Lexi.
All right, thanks, Jess.